Hey man, it's opening weekend. My name is Tony, and here's something I very rarely do. I'm going to review a movie for you. Playing at one theater in New York City and bound for streaming, Mark Manson, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fook. That's right, I'm not going to say the real title. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fook. Mark Manson, based on his best-selling book, his documentary, he's in it. He sits at a table and narrates. The film meanders a little bit, but that's okay because life meanders too, does it not? He probably could have used a little help from, say, Michael Moore or Morgan Spurlock because there's not a lot of humor in the film. He sits at a table, he narrates, he uses a lot of footage and YouTube videos and tickety-tocketies, I guess the kids call them. And, I didn't like it at first, but then you realize it all comes into play and makes sense. We meet him at the age of 13, where he's having trouble in school. He may or may not have caused the downfall of his parents' marriage. He's a messed up kid. He doesn't know why. He meets this guy Jimmy, who's very entitled. And he goes on to have trouble in relationships, and he realizes that he has this sense of entitlement too, and he doesn't know why, but I know why. It was because of Jimmy. He probably doesn't figure it out till later on in the movie. It's all over the place, but that's really good. He brings up Dave Mustaine from Metallica, and Hiro Onoda, who was a World War II figure. And it's not for no reason. This is a really kind of entertaining documentary. I think you're going to like it. I didn't read the book, and that probably isn't good for me. The book is probably better because, you can read it and get more out of it. It's in your hand. A movie is over quickly, or a documentary is over quickly. And I'll tell you, I actually learned something. I can't believe it. Most of the time, it's bad to not give an F. But sometimes it's good to not give an F too. Because he said something in the movie like, hey, we're not all superstars. We're not all special. We're all just mundane. I don't want to spoil nothing. I don't want to go too much further with it. Real good. Good documentary. And then he wraps it up. We meet his friend Josh, and I don't want to say too much more, but I gotta tell you, I think Mark Manson is an entertaining guy. I think he can. I think the studio is hiding this movie and just throwing it on streaming, and one theater, the Village East Cinema, Angelica in Manhattan, and no one's going to see it, and maybe you won't either. Maybe you read the book and it's better. I think Mark Manson could be a good comedic actor, and Universal should put him into like a comedy and make a script around him, because he's got like presence and charisma. I don't know what else to say. I wasn't displeased. I'm not a big documentary guy, unless, like I said, it's Michael Moore or Morgan Spurlock. But this was good for a right out of the box, a first outing. See you next time.